When you hear about cocoa beans, the first thing that comes to mind are delicious chocolate confections and hot chocolate. In general, the cocoa bean is considered the elixir of youth because it is a rich source of antioxidants which may slow aging. Foods rich in cocoa also appears to reduce high blood pressure and stress. While most of the world's cocoa comes from small family farms in West Africa, in the West District of Guyana, however, a group of Amerindian women have begun adding value to the cocoa crop. In the town of Mabaruma, a city famous for its century-old rubber trees, is home to the Blue Flames Women's Group, a manufacturer of organic cocoa sticks in the hillside community of Hosororo Hill. In the late 1900s, cocoa was big business in the area, and as the years rolled by, the industry fell into a steady decline while mining and farming provided an income for the region's inhabitants. At the end of the 20th century, the Prince of Wales made a visit to Guyana's Northwest District, the only area where cocoa is grown, and suggested the redundant cocoa farms be revitalized to a standard that would allow them to obtain organic certification. Due to originals in Holland, the Prince of Wales Food Company was one of the Guyanese cocoa farmers' first customers. In 2007, with the Prince of Wales shipment partially ready, the Cocoa Farmers Association found themselves in a bind and turned to the Guyana Marine Turtle Conservation Society, GMTCS, for help, who in turn negotiated for the Blue Flames Women's Group to complete the shipment by processing the remaining cocoa into cocoa sticks. The venture was a success. Originally, the Blue Flames Women's Group began as a craft and sewing group in 2005. But in 2007, when the opportunity to increase their income arose, they became agro-processors. With the help of the Canadian International Development Agency, CIDA, and the GMTCS, the Blue Flames Women's Group received the factory and equipment to increase productivity.
I think I can proudly say now that we started with nothing.
We had 4 pieces of equipment. That was used by Ms. Arjoon. Our building, we had a wooden building. That was some years back.
Included in the blend of products are cassava bread, a popular staple food amongst the indigenous inhabitants, good for a low-calorie diet; organic grounded coffee, a good source of antioxidants which may provide protection against heart problems.
When you feel kind of like lazy or kind of like, you make a hot cup of cocoa and you drink it, you sweat out, but you feel better.
And for a bit of Christmas delight, the five-finger fruit is preserved and packaged in an airtight container. Most of the Blue Flames Women's Group products are sold locally. Their biggest market is Northwest Organics, who distributes their products nationwide.
So what we do, we send out everything to the distributor, and she will do the selling. What actually happens, she pays us for everything, and then she will do all these things, which is good for us. For the cocoa, she sells it under another label, but the cassava is our label. But we're trying to get some of the cocoa out with our own labels.
Though employing traditional knowledge,
I grow on a cocoa farm, and my mother used to make it convert cocoa into cocoa sticks. So I learned it and I passed it on to our people.
These Hosororo Hill women have been utilizing the support from state, donor, and voluntary agencies to learn best practices in the production of agro-processed foods. Through the Accenture-funded Making Markets Work project, in collaboration with VSO and Cuso International, volunteers from around the world have been working with the group to improve their chances of gaining access to markets.
She helped us in some ways. And that was help in the food handlers certification, food and drug licensing, registration, building registration. We did some work in marketing as well, mainly bookkeeping and costing. And the financial report, the year-end reporting center.
In 2011, in an effort to build a support network for small agro-processors like the Blue Flames Women's Group, through the Making Markets Work project, the Women's Agro-Processors Development Network, the WAD network, was launched in the Northwest District.
It's good if they can access it. For the packaging, you can get the packaging there. Just get somebody pick it up, sell it, and do it for us. Whereas we can be doing.
In addition, through Cuso International's continual work with the WAD network, these Hosororo Hill women were able to participate in study tours both across Guyana and to neighboring Suriname.
We had 2 study tours with them, and the aim was for us to see how packaging was done, how labeling was done, and sanitation was one of it. So it gave us a really good idea what the supermarkets were expecting and things like that.
The group also had the pleasure of displaying their products at an annual trade fair held in the capital city, Guy Expo.
For us, Guy Expo was good for us. It gave us more exposure in terms of the product.
Some days, keeping their labor-intensive processing factory afloat is challenging.
At the beginning of 2005, we started with about 25 members, but eventually some of them dropped out. Some of them had not wanted to do processing. Let's say for this month I work 5 days. 5,000.
These Hosororo Hill women would ask themselves, why did I start?
As for me, I would say I used to be at home, taking care of my children and so. But then Christine had encouraged me several times, and I encourage other women. So the money is not big, but it's still something. For me, I think we still have a long way to go.
In the future, they hope to sell more of their products under the Hosororo Naturals brand and find markets for their virgin coconut oil.
It entails another work.
If they want to try, give them some encouragement. Don't turn them down, tell them they can't do it or whatever. Encourage them to do it.